Let's run the top command to check the CPU usage of each process. Take a look at this chat service Golang process. We already know it is written in Go. The CPU usage is very low, only 2%. The usage does not increase even when many requests continue to come in. Let's take a look at the access log file for this Golang application. We can see many client requests are flooding in. However, the CPU usage remains low. This means that there is something blocking the Golang code from running efficiently. But we don't know what it is yet. How can we find out? Let's use OpenResty X-Ray to check this unmodified process. You can analyze it in real time and figure out what is happening. Let's open the OpenResty X-Ray web console in the web browser. Make sure we are looking at the right machine. Go to the guided analysis page. Here you can see several types of problems that you can diagnose. Let's select low CPU usage and cannot go up. Click on Next. Select the Go application. Select the process that consumes 2% of the CPU resources. This is what we saw earlier in top. Make sure the application type is right. The default should be usually correct. The language level here is just Go. We can set the maximum time to analyze. We'll leave it at 300 seconds here, just as the default. Let's start analyzing. The system will keep performing different rounds of analyses. It is now executing the first round. The first round is done and it's already on the second one. That's enough for this case. Let's stop analyzing. It automatically generated an analysis report. This is the type of problem we are going to diagnose. It's off CPU. This Golang code path is blocking efficient execution. The first Go function is syscall6, a system call taking 6 arguments. To identify what kind of syscall it is, we need to check out more context info. Based on the Go function name, process.wait, the underlying syscall should be waitPID. Look at this Golang function exec.cmd.run defined in the standardos module. This is for running system shell commands and waiting for them to complete. The chat.rateLimitGo function is in our business level code base. Click more to see details. The most significant blocking code path was automatically inferred from this Golang off CPU flame graph. Below are more explanations and suggestions about the issue. It refers to the chat.rateLimit function we saw earlier. It mentions that this function runs a system command and waits for it. Let's go back to the original hot code path. Hover the mouse over the green box for the chat.rateLimit Golang function. You can see the Golang source file of this function and its path to the processor.go file in the tooltip. The source line number is 46. Click the icon to copy the Golang source file path. On the terminal, the current working directory is already in the source code directory of this Go application. Use the find command to find the source file. Paste the file path we just copied. Copy the full file path. Use the Vim editor to open the source file. And look at the business Golang code in this file. You can use any editors you like. Go to line 46, as OpenResty X-Ray suggested. We see that this Golang code line calls the function cmd.run. Also in the function rate limit shown in the earlier report. Now it's easy to optimize away this bottleneck. OpenResty X-Ray can also monitor online processes automatically and show analysis reports. Go to the Insights page. You can find the reports in the Insights page for daily and weekly periods. For this reason, you don't have to use the guided analysis feature. Though guided analysis is useful for application development and demonstration purposes. OpenResty X-Ray is a non-invasive diagnostic system based on our own dynamic tracing technology. It can monitor and scan the performance problems, behavioral issues, and security vulnerabilities in real time. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.